Yo guys, so as you can see right here, I'm gonna cut this guy's hair. He's gonna do a burst taper. He has straight long hair. I went to his house, cut him up. He's actually one of my friends. I'm new on YouTube. The angles are not really right, but right here I'm just combing the hair. That's one of the most important things to do. I'm making sure that the parietal ridge and the hair under are separated so I don't cut any of the other hair that he has on top. So right here we're gonna start with the Babyliss trimmer, mark our guideline, the zero guard. We're gonna mark it in an oval shape, like almost like a half circle. And as you can see, we're doing that right here. Right here, making sure the guideline looks neat. That's one of the most important things. Like if you start off wrong, the cut's gonna end up wrong. So you always gotta be making sure that the guideline looks neat. Right here, I'm cleaning up a little bit of the sides. He has a lot of hair right there. And we're going to go back in with the shaver. Make sure we clean everything up. Shaver makes a big difference on cuts. For me, it's one of the best things you could use while cutting hair. Some people don't like them because they could get eraser bumps and stuff like that. But, you always got to ask your client if you could use it because that does make a really big difference. Right here, guys, I'm going to go get my 1.5 guard. And I'm going to use it open all the way to the parietal ridge area. I always start with the highest guard all the way, and I go down all the way to the lowest guard. That's my method of cutting hair. Some people do different methods. Each barber has their own method. You just got to make sure you find the one that results better for you, the one that you think you get the cleanest haircuts, and the one that makes it easier for you. For me, I start with the highest guard and go down to the lowest. Right here, I'm hitting it with the 1.5 guard open all the way to the parietal ridge area. Right here, I take off the 1.5 guard and I mark my second guideline, which is going to be the zero guard open. Now we're going to take our 1.5 guard and we're going to close it up and use flick out motion. Remember, when you cut hair, you got to start. If you start with the 1.5 open and then you close it up, you can't hit it all the way to where you hit the 1.5 guard open. You got to hit it a little bit lower. So right here, I changed up to the 1 guard open, hitting it a little bit lower than where I was hitting the 1.5 guard closed. Right here, I closed the guard up. So we're using right now the 1 guard closed, using flick out motion, making sure we get rid of that guideline neatly. So right after the 1 guard closed, we go in with the half guard open, and we're gonna hit it right there, making sure we use flick out motion and brush the hair all the way down. That's one of the most important things. If you don't brush the client's hair, your cut's not gonna come out as neatly. Right here, I use the guard and we keep with the flick out motion, always using the side of the clipper. Here, I take my guard off and open the clipper and using the sides, making sure that line is out neatly. Right here, we're gonna close the guard to get rid of the first guideline we made with the trimmer. Always using the flick out motion and using the side of our clipper. Here, we're gonna go back in with our trimmer, with the one that we started to make the first guideline. And we're gonna flick out using the side too, just to make sure that guideline, the first guideline we made, is out neatly and there's no little errors or any little hair sticking out. Right here, guys, we're gonna use the Magic Barber pencil, which is that one right here. I always like to mark it before I start using the razor or the trimmer, because you know, a bad shape up, like your haircut could be really, really fire, but if you have a bad shape up, it's not gonna stand out. For me, one of the most important things about a haircut is the shape up. If the shape up is not right, then you're not right. Now that we marked where the hairline's gonna be, we go in with the razor. As you can see, I use the razor dry. I don't wet anything. I think it comes out more neatly. If you're starting to cut hair, you do gotta be careful. I would recommend you use some type of lotion or cream or water or whatever. Spray something on it. But me, I have 2.5 years, almost 3, cutting hair, and I don't really use, I just pass it dry. You do have to be careful though, because some people get irritated, or it might be uncomfortable for the client. But through the time, as you get learning, you'll realize that it's better to use it dry. Here I'm going to use the trimmer to mark the sides. It's always important to brush down the hair. You always gotta brush. You gotta keep brushing, keep brushing. Right here, I'm gonna do a little bit of the hairline from this side. Right here, his mom came in. She didn't want to be in the video. She forgot we was recording. She was eating pan and cafe, typical Dominican mom. And it was a really funny part. Right here, we're gonna enhance the cut where our hair color is B-level temporary. Hair color is black, and we're gonna use a brush because my air gun my air gun is broken right now. It's missing a little piece and it's not working. Right here, we're gonna clean the back. As always, brushing down the hair, making sure everything is neat. We're gonna go in with a trimmer in a little bit. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this process. Here, we're gonna go in with a trimmer and mark everything down. Then we're gonna go hit it with the razor. Now we're gonna go in with a razor. Yeah, I'm hitting it upwards, making sure everything's neat. And here we're gonna use the shaver, clean everything up, every little hair. The shaver takes everything off. So right here, guys, we're gonna do the same process at the other side. I don't think I gotta do a voiceover on this one. We're gonna do literally the same steps we did on the other side. So I'm gonna leave you guys to look at it. And here we go. Right here, we're gonna do the back part with the trimmer. Same process we did as the last clip you guys seen about the back part. We're gonna do the same thing. Clipper, razor, and shaver. And the 1.5 guard open, going down. I don't really know what happened right here with the colors. As you guys can see, they started changing up, but it's whatever. The camera is doing whatever it wants. So right here, I'm just gonna clean up the hairs he has on his face, facial hair. I'm gonna use trimmer. We're not gonna shave him because he gets a lot of razor bumps. But we are gonna use the shaver. We're not gonna use the razor. So right here, guys, we got the results. I hope you guys like the cut. Make sure you guys subscribe, leave a like and comment and share it to everybody. And yeah, here it is, fire ass cut. Let's get it.